Hey, what up, Doe? Happy Monday to you.
Good morning, everybody.
You know, my man is to the left, A.D. Arnell Davis. We got, yeah, there you go. And we got Miles Dixon. He got on the shirt and tie, y'all. No bottoms. I don't know what that shit's about. No, this bullshit. He looks good. All right, look. I don't know if this is going to be a laughy, jokey day today. We're going to kind of do some Monday morning quarterbacking. We're going to talk about America. And that's spelled with a triple K. You know what that is, in case y'all don't know, Ku Klux Klan. Yeah. Okay? America. Then we also going to talk about some stuff that's going on. Just everything today is going to be violent. You know, people getting shot, killed, getting their ass whooped, that type of stuff. This is going to be that kind of day. I just want to set the stage before we get started. Before we start on the other stuff, my man Arnell going to break some stuff down. He's going to break some stuff down in regards to the history of violence with the United States of America. You ready, A.D.?
Pretty much, man.
Hey, man, don't pull no punches, man.
We're going to work on it.
Hey, today is a kick 'em in the nuts day. I mean, shit. I hope you wore your cup.
Well, it all started in, I want to say, 1705, when Virginia came up with what they call today slave codes. An owner of a person could kill that person and not be charged with any.
Wow, but the reason, but why? Because of property or what?
Because it's property. Because you become a property.
Damn.
And it starts there. That was the start of the slave codes, and it goes, it progresses from there on up.
That's horrible, man. I tell you what, at some point in time, we got to be accountable for our own actions and just move forward and stop depending on people that don't look like us, flat out.
There you go.
I'm just gonna say it. There's no other way to say it. You know, there were times in history where we actually did very well when we depended upon ourselves. We didn't look for a handout or a hand up. I don't know who said it. Was it Martin Luther King or Malcolm X said? Everybody keep telling us to pull us up by the bootstrap. I think it was Martin. He said, "Pull yourself up by the bootstrap." He said, "Hell, we were never given the boots." So there it is. You know. You gotta get your own boots, man. You know, dig in and find out what's what. So, as everybody knows, this past week we have all witnessed this Killer Kyle Rittenhouse case.
Yeah.
I watched it on court TV, and I can honestly say the outcome is what I expected. You know, the judge was a joke.
Dude, you know that joker? I don't know if you're familiar with Ricky Schroeder. And the judge's name is Bruce Schroeder.
Oh wow. So can you, we got that?
Are these people related? Ricky Schroeder was one of the guys, him and Mike Liddell, they actually put up money, for
Kyle's case, for Rittenhouse case. So
his lawyers.
So
for bail.
So in case you don't know who Mike Liddell is, that's the guy.
The My Pillow guy.
The My Pillow company guy.
Yeah, he's CEO.
CEO of My Pillow, and he also has My Slippers. Okay. Yeah. And Ricky Schroeder played on Saved by the Bell.
No, Silver Spoon.
Silver Spoon. I'm sorry.
And New York NYPD.
I get all them childhood shows mixed up.
Yeah, because
they always had one blonde hair, blue-eyed dude. So you know, I used to watch all the shows because there wasn't really many of us on TV then.
Wow.
I'm going to say this, man. A lot of people are in an uproar about this case. Why? And the reason why I asked that, they're in an uproar about this case because black people feel like if it was them, they would have been locked under the jail. We got to get past that. We already know they're going to lock our ass in jail. We already know that it's a possibility we're going to get killed when we get pulled over. We already know if you're a large black man, you're toast. You know, in a traffic violation, unless you got some charm and you don't have no warrants and you have the gift of gab and just do what the hell they say do. That's a given. I'm not saying that we need to cower down, but we have to stop expecting the justice system to do for us. Now, what I'm about to say is actually fucked up. There was nobody black shot in this case, although human lives were lost, and that's very unfortunate, and my condolences to the family. But black people are in an uproar about this case, which had nothing to do with us.
Actually, it started from the Black Lives Matter.
I understand that.
Right.
I understand that. It was a protest, and the people that was there
Right.
was there supposedly
Supporting
that.
Black Lives Matter, that's right.
But the point that I'm trying to make is you can't get emotional in something that you can't change. You can't change the outcome of that. The problems that are going on now with this case is white people related.
Yeah, it's all
Stay
white
out of
on
that
white.
battle, man. You getting your blood pressure up over nothing. It has nothing to do with you in this case. And I'm gonna tell you, there are certain groups of whites, Asians, Arabs that they don't waste their time and breath and lose any sleep over when somebody black get killed.
No, they don't.
They don't. And I'm not saying this to be inhumane, but I think it's too much energy being spent on this where it don't have nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us. So y'all gotta let that go, because I'm telling you something. I really think that this guy, these three guys that killed Aubrey, I'd be very surprised if they get found guilty. I have no
Self-defense.
I have no trust in the judicial system because it's never worked for us. Only time we've seen it work for us, possibly, but it didn't work for us. It worked for O.J. Simpson.
That didn't work.
It didn't work for us.
That joker was multi-millionaire. What else?
Money.
He lived in that community. He still lives in that community.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they don't look at superstars or athletes
Or celebrities the same way.
as a normal person. They think of the rest of us as N-words, and those guys are people.
And you mean niggers?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll translate for you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
but that's the whole thing. You gotta look at it from the very beginning. God bless you. It started. I don't know if you guys familiar. In 1821, they was trying to figure out what they was going to do with the black people, the free black people, right?
They should have left our ass alone.
Well, they were talking. They started the American Colonization Society. This is like a Back to Africa movement. They was ready to send us the free slaves back, or the free men back to Africa.
Okay.
They started a country called Liberia.
Okay.
And that's where they wanted to send black people. Unfortunately, you had us here for a couple of 100 years or so, and then all of a sudden you're going to let us go and send us back to Africa. We don't know anything about Africa.
The warranty ran out.
Wow.
After 90 days, man, certain products ain't no good no more. Because now we've been broken as a people to send us back to a foreign land that was originally our land and expect to act. They probably would have sent us back saying, we can't do nothing with these damn people. What is this shit?
We don't know anything about it.
We don't know nothing about these people. They look like us, but they don't act like us. They don't follow our rituals and traditions. I mean, so what else do you have as far as like history, man? Tell us about the, I don't know if you're going in order, but the whole thing with Arkansas.
That was a hell of, give me a second. I got to pull it up. That was in Elaine, Arkansas. A group of black sharecroppers. What it is, they wanted to unionize because the landowners were being unfair and unjust because it was a modern day slavery. You could never get out from under. And what they continuously do, they went and got a lawyer from Little Rock and brought them down to Elaine.
And these were farmers, right?
Yeah, these are farmers.
Farmers, black farmers.
And what happened was they had a meeting. At points that we weren't allowed to have meetings and
trying to unionize, right?
Right.
Okay.
A group of white men came past and told them to get out of there and go head on, boy. And you know how they do. And what happened was gunfire ensued. Once the gunfire ensued, one of the white guys got killed.
So who started shooting first?
We believe it's the white. Well, it's the way it's read. It's like the white guys started shooting first into the building, but the black people they returned fire. And then how it came out is that the
Won't
black
start now, won't be none.
well, they said that the black people were in an insurrection,
Of course they did.
and they were uproaring. They were attacking whites.
We always a problem.
But there you go.
We always a problem, man.
It got so bad, when you say something like that, all the white people come out, good and bad white people come out, and they want to attack and kill all these Negroes.
Attack what?
Negroes, niggas.
I thought you said that's like a combination of Negroes and liberals.
But so that's what happened, So they came down there to kill them, and they did it. And I want to say
How many people was it, man?
It was 270 blacks, and then 6 whites. So they came out there ready for us. They came to kill us.
Who did they send to shoot them? This is the interesting part.
No, that right there was they didn't send the National Guard to that one.
Okay.
They sent the National Guard to the Houston riot because
No shit.
In the Houston riot, this was during World War I, right after World War I. What happened with that one? They started an incident, and there were soldiers just coming back from the war.
Wow.
And so I could fight.
Still in
people.
uniform.
Well, that's worse because they was lynching black men still in uniform. They had no respect for the black men in uniform because you're thinking so much of it. They give you a promise that when we're here, and they say, well, when you come back, we're gonna let you guys be full citizens.
Sell you a lie, man. It's no
There you
different.
go.
It's sell you a lie. It's no different with the NFL, the NBA, the MLB. I would say National Hockey League, but there's only a few brothers in there. Even though we actually started that sport up in Nova Scotia.
That's right.
Once they are done with you, you served your purpose. Then they send you out to pasture. And the sad part about it, it's not just with the blacks. They do a lot of the veterans, like a lot of the VAs. Most of the people you see on the street are veterans that fought and the homelessness, and they just dispose of people and just throw them away like they're garbage, man.
Like your own.
I'm going to say this. Anybody that served in the war or served in the military, I believe that you guys should be labeled as heroes. Your home should be paid for. Your car should be paid for. You should have at least $250,000 in the money in your bank at all times, especially if you've been injured. Your kids' college should be paid for. That's just me. But y'all heroes, man. Heroes.
And thank you for your service.
Yes.
The craziest part is you can see them out there on the street corner, and they look like us. They look like they not only only black people, but they're white people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're all nationalities, and they're out there.
A veteran is a veteran, man.
Yeah.
You
need to take
show
care
some
of
love to him, man.
And the craziest part, this week you got Thanksgiving. This coming up.
Right.
So that's when they came and took the land.
Yeah, thanks beatings.
Yeah. Wow. Giving them people
With a side of dressing.
smallpox. You welcome people to your country or to your land or wherever it is, and then they repay you with death.
Yeah, they come to visit and they fucking move in.
And I want to say Dr. Umar Johnson.
Talking about squatters' rights.
He says the white man, if he ever come to you, he's not coming to join you. He's coming to take it over. So that's
All right, listen. And you know what? Oh, wow, I can feel the hate coming from the screen. Listen, don't get mad at the truth. All this stuff that we're saying is factual. This shit is not opinion. This shit was fucked up before we got here. Okay, so listen, do your due diligence. Do the research. And if you're mad about it, don't be mad at what we're saying. Be mad about what has happened. And it continuously happens. There was a case recently with a police department in Roswell. I want to say somewhere in the Midwest, where a 13-year-old boy, I think we got the video of that. So a 13-year-old boy got in a situation where he was driving a little golf cart and the temperature got, pretty cold. And he was driving the golf cart and it got down to 17 degrees. And then all of a sudden, The police pull him over. They throw him in the back of the police car, and they leave him there overnight.
Wow.
In a frozen car, man. And it got down to like 12 degrees. Yeah. All white cops. All white cops. So I can't make this shit up, man.
Well,
I can't make this shit up.
it goes back to the very beginning, because they still feel like that you're chattel or property. They haven't really changed their concept. You got to remember, the police officers that we see today are the same people that used to catch runaway slaves. That's where it originated from.
Yeah, that's what the word paddy wagon comes from as well. Yeah.
So they do this stuff to us because we don't take care of our own stuff. I want to say Dr. Claude Anderson, he talks about the fact that we integrated. Most people, like the Hispanics and the Arabs and the Asians, they don't integrate. We love our master so much that we integrate. We want to be just like him, and we want to do everything that he does. You know, there's a point when we need to learn to be self-sufficient and get away. I don't want to be around nobody that don't want to be around me.
Boom.
If you're in my neighborhood and you black, white, we're indifferent, we're in there together.
Yes.
But I'm not going to go somewhere that you're writing on my walls and telling me to get the hell out.
Will we ever have, this is a stupid ass question, but I'm going to ask it anyway, because somebody may have a different thought pattern than I do. Will we ever have racial harmony? I would like to think so, maybe in pockets.
I don't really think it's going to happen, because this country was made for these people. They started this, and they have no intention of sharing their power. That's why you had the insurrection on January 6th, because of the fact that these people are feeling like they're losing their way.
Right. All right, so let me ask real quick. Doc, we got some of that footage that can roll now?
Yeah.
Let's roll the clip with the little boy in the police car. Do you have that one? In the back of the police car?
I believe those.
Yeah. You know, a lot of times I want to be able to show what we're talking about, because I think people think that we're making stuff up.
Well,
I can't make this shit up.
you got to look it up.
I'm not that damn creative, and this shit is stupid, you know. Just let me know when you're ready. You ready? Okay. Check this out.
Investigation.
A 13-year-old boy handcuffed and left to freeze in the back of a Roswell patrol car on one of the coldest nights of the year. Roswell police are now under criminal investigation after we first revealed the department's top sergeant kept the boy in the cold in order to get him to talk. Now we've discovered Roswell police commanders knew about this alleged torture incident long before we demanded the video, and they chose to take no action. Roswell police pull over a golf cart in the middle of a January night.
How old are you?
I'm 13.
You're 13? Did you have ID on you or anything like that? What are you doing out here at 13 years old?
Oh, I think you totally stole it.
Don't think it was
You can see ice clinging to the boy's arms. Weather records show it was 17 degrees, headed down to a low of 12.
Dang, it's cold.
Officers warm up inside their to a low of 12.
Dang, it's cold.
Officers warm up inside their heated cruisers.
Oh, it's so...
Investigation.
That's the cop talking about he cold.
Wow.
So if you cold as a cop and you leave a kid in the car overnight, black kid, that's inhumane. And check this out. All the higher ups know about it.
He died?
No, he didn't die, but he was frostbitten.
Yeah.
13 years old, man.
Wow, that's unbelievable. But that's how they look at us.
Who cares about us?
Right.
Man.
They don't. Do y'all remember the Dylan Roof kid? Right. When after he had shot the people in the church.
Over down in South Carolina.
Yeah, in South Carolina, they took that joker to McDonald's.
No, Burger King.
Same thing.
Yeah, have
Same
it your
thing.
way. Shit.
Yeah,
That's what he. Excuse me. That's what he got. But
Yeah.
he's up for.
Parole.
No. They're talking about trying to push the death sentence. I don't see it happening, man.
Well,
People, you know, these people care more about, these people in politics, some of the stuff is not just racism, sometimes it's policy, because if you still look at on the books in Washington, that lynching is still legal on the books.
That's right.
Until they take that off the books, why should they try these people? They take everything else off the books.
That's the
except
whole
for that.
thing. You got to remember that they actually, we're talking about this guy, Biden. He actually came up with a hate crime bill for the Asians, the Asian Islanders, Pacific Islanders, yeah. Yeah. So, and I don't understand how he could actually stood up there and when it was time for get elected.
Yeah.
He said, if you black, you should be voting for me.
You ain't kind of leave us with much choice. I mean, both of the prospects was fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, because Biden really is no different from Donald Trump, man.
Well, see, I mean, at this point right now, I know
it's like you want to get shot or you want to get stabbed.
You know, there's some dumbass shit to say, but I'd rather go back with the other guy because the other guy had the prices, the inflation wasn't where it is right now. If you notice, the gas prices have almost tripled from when Donald was in there. Yeah, they're supposed to go down this week, though. But they want you to be able to go see grandma. Go see grandma. Yeah, and spend that money at the mall and shit. Now, back to the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, right? That joker, he had actually attended a Donald Trump rally. He's a Donald Trump, strong Donald Trump supporter. Yeah, of course he is. He's an avid police officer. You know, he likes police officers and all that kind of stuff. Like, so therefore, it's a fucking assassin, man. And let's just call it what it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this motherfucker, man. He's a goddamn killer. He's a savage. You know, we get accused of being savages all the time, but I tell you what. Yeah, I don't think we fit the description. Do we have any in the video? We got the video of Killer Kyle Rittenhouse. No, man, I'm sorry, y'all gotta excuse me. This shit makes me angry, man. This shit makes me fucking angry. It was one of the, it was the first, I think it was the first YouTube link that I sent you in the email. That little boy is a piece of work, man. And his fucking mother dropped him off. With that rifle. Listen, man, you drop your kids off at baseball games. You drop them off to go play football. You drop them off at their kid's house. You know, here's my thing. Did she pack him a fucking lunch too? All right, Sonny, I'll be back. I'm gonna pick you up by the monument, by the General Lee Monument, and be safe. But you know, it's like the fuck is that, man? I really don't understand that. For the life of me, I don't understand a mother dropping her son off. Yeah, her ass needs to go to prison too. Play that tape, please.
Frustration spilling into the streets across the nation. In Portland, demonstrations turned violent. Rioters setting fires, smashing windows and doors. Protesters from New York to Chicago angry over Kyle Rittenhouse being acquitted on all 5 counts.
Not guilty.
The families of those Rittenhouse shot and killed that night in Kenosha, Wisconsin in August of last year, stunned by the verdict.
I'm numb to it right now. I'm still in shock.
The father of Anthony Huber, one of the 2 men Rittenhouse killed, blasting the way the trial unfolded.
If anyone watched that trial, you can't tell me that judge wasn't biased.
Huber saying his fight isn't over.
Will you pursue a civil suit against Kyle Rittenhouse?
A civil suit has been filed. And whether we add his name to it is yet to be determined.
Is the Kenosha Police Department a part of this as well?
Yes, they are. And the Sheriff's Department and everyone involved.
Legal experts say civil suits could be viable.
I think these are triable cases. You can never predict the outcome of a jury, whether a criminal jury or a civil jury.
Rittenhouse himself speaking to Fox News shortly after the verdict.
The jury reached the correct verdict. Self-defense is not illegal. It's been a rough journey, but we made it through it.
John Huber's son didn't.
This is where my son is. You know, how does he get to walk free after killing him?
Reaction to the trial further demonstrating the country's political divide.
It's like before the trial even starts, People are choosing sides.
Now, some Republican members of Congress are jockeying online over who will hire Rittenhouse as a congressional intern, while Vice President Harris offered this response to the verdict.
I've spent a majority of my career working to make the criminal justice system more equitable, and clearly there's a lot more work to do.
Megan, what has the reaction been on the ground there in Kenosha?
Well, Jose, since that verdict was read inside the courthouse behind me here, the streets of Kenosha have been calm, giving the sense that this community is ready to move forward.
Thanks.
Wow. All right, I'm going to say this. Well, white folks, I'm going to try to help y'all through this shit because now y'all got some black people problem. It's fucked up. Don't feel good. It don't feel good. When that dad said, that dad feels the same way every black parent that has lost a child to any type of violence and or to somebody that was racist that killed their kid, like the George Floyd incident and all that other stuff.
Yeah, Trayvon Martin.
It's an unfortunate loss. It's horrible. But yeah, man, I mean, wow.
This is something that this country is famous for. This kid, they're talking about making him a congressional intern.
Man, and they're gonna give him a job, and this fucker's gonna probably end up running for president.
It's like, how many people get tried for murder, get off, and get offered a congressional internship job?
All right, so we were talking earlier about how the money is being invested, backed by the guy MyPillow, Mike Liddell. I don't know if we have any.
Ricky Schroeder.
And Ricky Schroeder to take care of his case. Okay, so now watch where I'm going. Watch where I'm going. Okay, so you commit a crime. You get the financial backing. Okay? You get the financial backing to get you to take care of your case to get you out of prison. And you walk.
Get the best lawyers.
What if, and I'm not inciting a riot, this is just a what if our community of gangbangers, Bloods, Crips, all this little pocket of gangsters decided there will be no more killing of Trayvon Martin. There will be no more killing of Arbery. I can't remember the brother's last name.
Arbery.
And they stop killing each other. And I'm not saying they need to go out here and start killing random people. But these people that are getting off, that are doing obvious murders, what if?
Yeah, they did.
What if?
They did something for the community.
They did something for the community that's suffering, man. What if? I tell you what.
It's pretty much be for themselves.
Yeah.
It's them and their kids. We need to start looking for our future. We're talking about our future isn't behind us, it's in front of us. What are we going to do? Are we going to be selfish, or are we going to be positive and move forward?
All right, I forgot to give the number. 313-855-5737. Yeah, you can call them. I'm tell you right now, I'm calling with that bullshit. I ain't fucking having it today.
I want you to call in with the bullshit.
I ain't got no jokes for you.
I got
today
one.
Ain't funny.
Oh, did y'all see the fight with LeBron and that kid from Detroit? LeBron hit that dude in the eye.
Yeah, man. That wasn't purpose, man.
I don't know.
Ball. You played ball before. You know what that was? I was like, man, get off me. But I don't think he intended to do it. But the dude had him hooked up all underneath here, though. If you look at LeBron was like this.
Yeah, but
that's a foul, man. It's a double foul.
That's that acting stuff, man. When you hit me in my eye, all the acting stuff.
Here's the thing, man.
Go to hell, because I'm going to hit you back.
I've been hit right there with an elbow off a rebound. It's never intentional. I mean, you play ball before.
That's right.
We've all sat here. We played basketball. Shit happens, and the media's trying to turn it into a black on black. LeBron is
a dirty player.
Is a dirty player. Nah, man.
You see, you're a Laker fan.
An elbow? No.
You're a Laker fan.
No, I'm a LeBron fan,
See,
and I'm a basketball fan, and I played ball, and I've gotten that injury, and I never assumed that the guy did it on purpose. Man, listen, dudes get their teeth knocked out. You get your nose broke. It comes with playing basketball. Now, if it was one of these and they stand at the free throw line and he looked at the guy and did that, the guy is leveraging him. He's on one leg. The dude holding him. He's hooked up. You know what that is? Man, get the fuck off me. But I really don't think it was intentional to make this guy
He didn't hit him with
bleed.
the elbow. He hit him with the backhand.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I seen the video. I watched the whole thing, man. It was not intentional. Dude got to toughen his skin up because the little hit that he hit him with.
It didn't look like much, but
It didn't look like much, but this skin right here above your eyes, the thin as shit, man. I'm telling you. So it happens, man.
We talking about. I've been just like that Joker. I'll be trying to get that Joker too, bro.
That dude was fine until he seen blood.
That's right. I seen my blood. I'm going for
Until
it
he
now.
seen blood. I don't think LeBron did shit on purpose, man. I really don't.
He
I
might
really don't.
not.
I mean, I don't even know why we're arguing about it because none of us gonna get no money from the game. But speaking of people getting their ass whooped, the NFL guy Zach. I'm gonna call him Coward. Zach Coward. You know, he played for the Jets, played for the Rams.
He messed
beat
up
the
his whole
hell out of his former girlfriend in front of his children. Now,
She's gonna be pregnant.
Huh?
Once she 5 months pregnant? Oh, that ain't the one.
What's that?
Once she 5 months pregnant?
I'm not sure she was pregnant.
I don't know. I think it was a 5-month-old baby.
That
in
was
front of the 5-month-old baby that was pregnant. But man, dude, it looked like a wrestling match, and she was losing.
Man.
He punched in the face a couple of times. He threw into the big screen TV. Man, he tossed her around like a rag doll. Man, I tell you what, though, man. They gonna tighten your ass up in prison, Zach. Well, your ass won't be so tight no more. But
My
they gonna get
question
you.
is, why would you do that to somebody that you profess to love and having kids with?
I don't care how angry a woman makes you, man. First of all, if you're not there, you don't drive to somebody's house. And then apparently the other part is she said she had been telling people nobody believed her. So that's what she put them cameras up there.
Oh.
She put those cameras up here. Now, somebody made a very good point, and the female made this point. She said, who's to say that she probably didn't provoke him to get the proof, to get
That's
the
right.
footage.
She did it. She did that. She did.
Yeah. So shit happens, man. I mean, you know, it's unfortunate. Hey, can we take a little commercial break, man?
Sure.
Yeah, because it's a rough show today, man.
That's a hell of a thought too. She did provoke him and make him fight.
Well, I mean, she could. I mean, sometimes women think about stuff that we don't think about.
That's right.
So if you got these cameras set up in 3 different angles, and you be getting your ass whooped and nobody believes you, and then you finally get the money shot, what you gonna do? We'll be back in a minute.
Bright lights and stars, welcome to LA, where we rhyme and ball, welcome to LA.
Byron, tell me about your book. This is great. We found you in Roger Neal's lounge. What are you doing with this new book? Are you launching?
Yes, I'm a 4-time book author. This book is called Husband Unleashed. It's an erotic thriller.
An erotic thriller?
Yes, but it's like 50 Shades of Grey, but on steroids. Written by men, for men, to teach women. I tell you what, keep your lover on standby. You're going to love it.
From your mouth to God's ears to all the women out there. That sounds hot, hot, hot. And where can we find it? Is it on Amazon?
Amazon, Kindle, all ebooks, Ingram, Nook, you name it, it's there. International. Husband Unleashed.
Husband Unleashed. Woo woo. All right.
Welcome to LA.
All right, and we're back. All right, so look, we get ready to get out of here shortly, but we're going to hit y'all with a little history from my brother AD over here. What you got, man?
Okay, a lot of people that's from Detroit think that the only riot that we ever had was the 1967 riot when after Martin Luther King was murdered. But we had a riot back in 1943. It was when black people were going to Belle Isle. They had some type of altercation with a group of whites. Then all of a sudden, the whites, they lost at that point. And then when they lose, they send out the war cry, you know, say these black people are killing white people.
Which is usually false.
And that's the whole thing about it. So they tell them that, so this is something that started on Belle Isle, a fist fight, and then it escalated into the murdering of countless blacks. Damn. You know, we're talking about this is June 20th, 1943.
Belle Isle ain't been right since.
No, my mother used to tell me in the beginning, they called Belle Isle Snake Island.
Snake Island.
Because it had so many snakes on it.
They took a lot of pigs over there to eat the snakes. They sure did to clean it up.
They called it Hog Island.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, and so right there on the MacArthur Bridge was where the start of the fight was. That's the name of the Belle Isle Bridge, MacArthur.
So who won the fight?
They did.
Shit, we don't never fucking win.
Because we're talking about the numbers that they have and the numbers that we have. And we don't come out. We don't like us as much as they like them.
Oh, yeah, they rally up.
They have a rallying cry. We talk
They
about
rally up.
Good and bad come together to kill us.
Only way you're going to get a good turnout for a fight amongst black people, man, you got to cook. You got fucking barbecue, get a bunch of people over, man. And then once they get there, ain't nobody eating.
Like,
till he whoop his ass.
That's like that fight they had this weekend. Crawford and I forget that kid's name.
Porter. I seen it.
Yeah.
Good fight.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. What's that last piece of history you had, man?
We're talking about the Houston riot. The Houston riot was when these guys were they were military people stationed there to help the people of that community.
Right.
And instead they had such low tolerance for these black people that they had to bring security from another brigade for them to come help them and protect them. And then it got so bad, you know, it's like the people they got to fight and shooting, right? They brought in the National Guard. And the National Guard, when the black people saw the uniforms, they dropped their weapons. They came out, and they say since they came running out, the National Guardsmen started firing, thinking that they was advancing to attack them. Wow. But they shot and killed these people.
Threatened by our presence.
Exactly, because they don't like you.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm equally sick of white people shit and black people shit.
That's right.
Flat out. Matter of fact, I'm about to show this clip that's very disturbing. And I'm just gonna let you watch and see this for yourself. This is some disturbing shit. What's gonna be said. So if you got kids in the room, you might want to take them out of the room. I just want you to pay attention to this, then we're gonna commentate on it afterwards. Go ahead.
You caught me with your own two eyes eating dick up in the parking lot in front of the crib. I'm talking about eating big dick, sucking it up, moaning. This nigga knock on the window like, nigga, what you knocking for? You see me eating dick, nigga? Calm your bum ass down. I'll be in there in a minute. Then go ahead. I ain't gonna lie, he beat me up after that, as he should, cause you know you just caught me sucking dick. You get what I'm saying? You caught me with your own two eyes eating dick.
Wow. All right, so who want to take this one?
Bro.
Doc, you got something you want to say?
No, I got something to say.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
First off, right, it's bad enough, you know, thinking that somebody's doing something like that, to catch them with your own two eyes. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to jail for no stupidity. But what he should have did was, if she had anything in the house, or if he had, whoever, somebody should have left. Because dude can have you now.
Let me tell you something, man. That dude ain't going nowhere, man. She sucked dick so good, man. People pulling up, getting drive-through head, man.
Man.
That's why he was waiting. Save some jawbone for me. Man. That's how he met her.
She's a pretty woman, but you know,
she's pretty fucking stupid.
But I'm just saying, you know. Yeah. But I'm not gonna live my life like that.
Yeah.
If you want to be with that person, be with that person. You know. If you want to go out and suck random dicks, do that. But you don't have to.
He didn't realize he was in a jawbone tournament.
Wow.
It wasn't his tournament, man. It wasn't his time. You had to wait. She said, "Take your ass back in the house."
That's right.
You see, I'm busy.
You see, I'm sucking dick, right?
Wow, man.
That is incredible. Incredible.
Lord have mercy. This is the stuff I'm talking about why I'm tired of with black people. Okay, so whatever you do in your own personal life, you do it in your personal life. Please don't post that shit on social networks. We got enough shit going on. Man. And then you had on the bonnet.
Yeah, but like I said, you know, she knows she a beast. She knows she knows she a beast.
She's a beast.
Yeah, but she knew she was gonna get her tail whooped.
But it's ignorance.
She knew she was gonna get jumped on when she got back in the house. And you know, me, I'm just thinking, why?
Yeah.
And you couldn't do that stuff around the corner.
Now see, you got some women like her that expect to get her ass whooped in comparison to the woman, the NFL former girlfriend that's getting her ass whooped or was getting her ass whooped on the regular. She probably don't deserve it. She said, this young lady with the bonnet,
she said
she deserved to get her ass whooped.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, why'd you bring it to the house? You could have took that around the corner, speculation and thinking that you're doing it is one thing.
Does it really matter where she sucked the dick at?
It don't matter, but it's just a matter. It's just a matter of fact that, dude, what's that in your mouth, baby? That ain't mine.
I can't even imagine, man.
Man, that car wouldn't have got nowhere. You
got something you want to say, man? Come on, man. You say nothing?
We talking about you.
She said she must knew he was like a whole type dude.
Yeah, he emasculated. He emasculated.
Yeah,
dude came out the house.
A band.
And knocked on the window.
And she talking about, I ain't gonna lie, he beat me up. She ain't have no black eye, no nothing. He ain't do work too good.
Nah, he ain't beat you up.
She probably threw it around.
He ain't gonna hit her in the face because he want a month to work. And look, and on that note, we're gonna see y'all. We're gonna see y'all next Monday. I know it was all over the place, but sometimes you just gotta go with it. It was like Monday morning quarterbacking, venting with some facts.
And my question, before we go, I got a super question: is Ricky Schroeder and Bruce Schroeder's relative? That was the judge.
That's a good question.
Reciting over that trial. That's why he did a lot of goofy stuff.
Look it up.
Yeah, we gotta look that up.
Yeah,
y'all look it up. Y'all do your due diligence and look it up. And look, holla at y'all later. Check out all my books on Amazon.com/author/Byron Williams. See y'all next week, 11 a.m. Like, share, post. Peace.
Doses.